My name is Wilberforce Chelotti, and I live in Kibera, and I love photography. I do it as my career, and the reason as to why I love photography, it's because photography, it's my passion. I feel good when I'm taking pictures. This house, as you can see, this is my kitchen. This is where we do the cooking as usual, and this is my bed, and yeah, I'm a boy, so I also like looks. So this is my shoe rack, as you can see it. Since my house is not that large, I had to just put my shoes on the wall, and this is where I do my editing. We also use it to watch, so it's somehow challenging because sometimes I've been given, I'm doing my job, and my wife needs to watch, so it's somehow challenging. So she uses it to watch movies, yes. And this is the seat that I sit on to edit. Yeah, this is where maybe when I have a visitor, this is where the visitor sits, yes. And this is my jerry cans that I use to store water. Since I don't have a space outside the house, I store them in the house. And this is actually an electric pole inside the house. Is when they were building this house, there was an electric pole, but since they needed some space where they can build a house, there's an electric pole inside my house. I pay 3,500. That is a monthly rent, and the advantage of this place is that security, and 3,500, that's including security, the water, and power, that's electricity. So that's the only advantage of living here. But the disadvantage is because it's a small house. We live 3 people. That's me, my wife, and my kid. My kid is she's still small. She's now 9 months, so I can't complain, but there's no space for her to play. Like you can say, maybe walking around everything, there's not enough space for her. So that's somehow a challenge for me. So it's a challenge for my wife in this house, because first of all, when maybe she has visitors, it's hard. Let's say maybe when we have visitors, they might only be 2 visitors. That is the one that will sit on that chair, and another one on this chair, and me and my wife, we can sit on the bed. So it's somehow challenging, and also it's challenging for her when it comes to cooking, because there's no space. As you can see, when she's cooking, sometimes she has to stand on the bed so that she can cook there, since there's no space there. Or maybe she brings cooking gas here so that she can cook. So it's too challenging for her. She always reminds me of us living in a small house, so that I can shift her to where she can be somehow comfortable. So yeah, it's very challenging for her. So the reason as to why I came to live here, it's because when my 2022 started, I got an accident. So that time, there's a certain place I used to live. It was comfortable, it was somehow large, so I never complained about that. When I came back to from the hospital, I found my parents had already shifted my belongings from the house that I was living to theirs. So I found myself living there together with my wife at my parents' place. Then I was somehow trying to cope up with the situation so that I can shift to my own house. But since there was no time and there was no enough amount for me, we had to just shift and come at this place. My parents my parents are live near me, so it was somehow challenging for me. So that's why I came into this place. So when I got that accident, many things happened. My studio also, people stole things from my studio. It's very hard and it hurts a lot. And I also found another person renting that studio. And also my laptop also had also been stolen in the studio. The one that I'm using, someone just gave me charitily. Charitily. It's very hard working in the house since, you know, like maybe I can take an advantage. Like right now, my wife has gone to hustle, so I can take advantage right now to edit. But in the evening when they are back, my kid is playing there, so I can't even edit. When a client wants me to deliver the work on time, it's somehow challenging because I can't deliver the work. I just have to wait when I am alone in the house so that I can edit. Photography makes me store memories with people. Photography unites me with people. Photography makes me to know and meet people that are at a high level that I've never imagined I'll meet them. The moment my teacher, my photography teacher, the moment she started teaching me, I loved it. I remember we started three students. Yes, it was not a school, but I was just taught by someone. So I had passion knowing photography, how it works, how to edit and how to take pictures. So the moment I just touched the camera, I loved it. Like just storing memories, I loved it so much. I've been a photographer since 2018. That's when I started photography. When I started photography, I never had my camera, so we merged with someone. I used to do photography with someone. So since it's very hard to work with someone, especially when you depend on someone's camera, it's very hard. I decided to start boda. It's the easiest way I would have done my job, at least to get something, so that I would manage to buy my camera afterwards. So when I started, we managed to establish a studio in 2019, but it was very hard since people in Kibera, roughly not everyone loves pictures, to be taking pictures in a studio in Kibera, so it was somehow hard for me. So I decided to continue with the boda business. When I was almost finishing my boda paying the loan, since it was a motorbike that I was given on loan, I used to pay 3,000 per week. Yeah. So when I was almost finishing paying, I got an accident. So when I got an accident, many things happened. First of all, I returned to zero, and I managed to when I got an accident, actually I got myself in hospital. I was hospitalized. When I came back, I found myself, I was shifted by my parents, since I never had a job at that time. I never had anything to do, like to depend on. And I had my wife, she was pregnant, so it was very hard for me. And I came to realize also my studio, things were stolen, and it was rented by someone else, so it was very hard for me. I had to start from scratch, but I managed to buy my own camera through selling my motorbike that I had almost finished. I had to give it to someone who managed to finish it for me. So when it was done, I sold it, then I bought my camera. Photography, it's art, and it has helped me to create memories with people. It has helped me create memories with celebrities, and also it has helped me manage to at least pay my rent, to pay, to cater for food in the house. As I said, I have a wife and a kid, so it has really helped me to even buy diapers for the kid. Yeah, it has really helped me. Okay, the reason as to why I live in Kibera, because it's a cheap place to live. It has an affordable life, such that you are able to pay to pay for electricity, and it will serve you for the whole month. And also water, it also helps you to serve for the whole month. So that is the benefits of me living in Kibera. And I also decided to live here because I have friends all over in Kibera. Yeah, and also my parents also live in Kibera. Okay, the benefits of raising a kid in Kibera, it's because he or she will get to know different kids. Unlike maybe when you live in an estate, your kid will only be known by the people that will be in your house. But in Kibera, the kid will play with different kids and they get to know each other. In the next few years, I can see myself to have established a huge, attractive studio that will help me showcase my pictures in the whole Kibera. I want to be the best photographer. I would also love to create a culture by which people in Kibera will love studio photography. Yeah. My advice for the people that would love to visit Kibera, it's a beautiful place. It's a wonderful place that has people with good hearts. So you are all welcome to Kibera.
Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend. Also, if you want to watch more alternative dwellings, we got a playlist popping up right here, and we release new episodes every single Sunday, so consider subscribing.